Okay, next game up is the Pacers at the Celtics.
The Pacers has Tyrese Halliburton game time.
I'm dying. Hold up.
You choking on a chicken nugget or what?
I was coffee, bro. I'm dying. I got some water here though. Sorry. What'd you say about Tyrese Halliburton?
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit.
What's up, guys? It is November 1st, 2023, and you are watching the Over the Hill Hoops podcast, episode number 8, I believe. I am Patrick, here in Las Vegas, and I'm joined by my good buddy, deep down in the heart of Texas. You know him as the TikTok legend. Surprise, surprise. What's up, Randy?
What's happening, brother?
I am chilling, man. We had 3 games last night, 13 tonight, so we got to get this going. Before we jump into it, I do want to make a quick apology. I got to apologize to my mom. I'm sorry that I shouted out my mother-in-law's chili yesterday and didn't talk about your fried deer meat, your bacon and eggs, pancakes, biscuits and gravy. What do you want me to say? When I come home, I'll let you make all that for me. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, okay?
I don't even know what you said. Something about you had to apologize to your mom, and then it went haywire. What did you apologize to her for?
I apologize. Okay, Randy's internet was messed up. I apologize to my mom for shouting out my mother-in-law's chili yesterday, not talking about her food.
Oh.
Yeah, I got in trouble, so I apologize to my mom. Okay, we're past it now, Randy. We're past it. We're good. We're good now. Me and my mom. We're on good terms again. Or we will be after the video drops today.
Right, that's good.
Yeah. All right, let's today we're going to start off talking about the leaders so far this year. We're going to run through this real quick. All right, in the Western Conference, the Nuggets are the number 1 seed so far, 4-0. Mavs number 2, 3-0. Warriors number 3, 3-1. Clippers number 4, 3-1. Thunder number 5, 3-1. The Kings number 6, 2-1. Pelicans number 7, 2-1. Spurs number 8, 2-2. Lakers number 9, 2-2. And the Phoenix Suns at the 10 spot at 2-2. How'd that West shake out for you? Liking that, or is that kind of how we I know the Lakers and Suns are going to move up. I think Spurs, Pelicans move down some. Everybody else should be about in that same spot. I think you're going to see the Kings drop a little bit because De'Aaron Fox is he's going to be injured for a few weeks, but I guess we'll see what happens.
There's only 2 teams that are undefeated, right?
There's 3 teams left in the league that are undefeated: the Nuggets, the Mavericks, and the Celtics. Yeah, only 4 games into the season, and there's only 3 teams that are undefeated.
Yeah, that hadn't happened like that in a long time.
It's pretty wild, All right, so let's move on to the Eastern side. Celtics are 3-0. Pacers are 2-1. Bucks are 2-1. 76ers are 2-1. The Magic are 2-2. They're going to drop down a little bit, probably. Pistons 2-2. Bulls 2-2. Nets 2-2. And then the Hawks and the Nets. Oh, I have the Nets on there twice. What did I do? I messed up one of these on my spreadsheet. I'm not sure which team I messed up on. I think the Nets are the last team at 2-2. I think I have the 8 seed messed up. I'd have to look it up, but I'm not going to go do that right now. Yeah, the East is shaking out kind of how we thought it would. I mean, 76ers are going to move up a little bit now, probably. I bet Pacers are going to move down. They're in the number 2 spot. But what are you thinking in the East? Celtics and Bucks at the top still?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think the Nets move up some.
Yeah, me too. All right, let's talk about the top. I know we're only a week into the season, but I want to just do this weekly update. All right, so best offenses in the league right now. The Mavericks, 125.3 points per game. The Kings, 125.3 points per game. Pacers, 124.3 points per game. Nets, 122 points per game. And the Hawks, 121 points per game. Those are the best offenses. The bottom 5 are the T-Wolves at 104 points per game. Pelicans, 103 points per game. Blazers, 101.3. Rockets, 101. And the Raptors, 99.5. We knew those teams were at the bottom. We've been talking about those for a minute on the podcast. Yeah, I was expecting to see the Nuggets a little higher on the offensive rankings, but they weren't on there. So I think they only put up 108 in the game 1.
Yeah, but the last couple of games they brought in their bench play in the fourth quarter, so that's gonna stop.
That's a good point. All right, let's go to the defensive side of the ball. Number one defense in the league is the Orlando Magic. Those young kids down there getting it done, man. Nuggets number 2 defense in the league, averaging 102 points per game. Sorry, Magic 101.8, Nuggets 102, Raptors 102.8 points per game, Knicks 103.8 points per game, and the Clippers 104. The bottom half in defense, Nets 120 points per game, Jazz 121 points per game, the Kings 121 points per game, the Spurs 121.3 points per game, and the Wizards 125 points per game. Hey, you're back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Randy. Welcome back. He's having some issues over there. All right, let's move on to last night's pick, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to. We got cooked last night, bro. We got cooked. All right, so first game of the night was the Knicks at the Cavs. The Cavs were favored. The Cavs were underdogs by 3.5 at home. We both took the Cavs and lost. The over/under was 214 points. We both took the over and lost. The Knicks won 109-91 on the road. I didn't realize it was going to be the Knicks against Donovan Mitchell. He was the only one that played, pretty much. So, what'd you see in this game last night?
That's shame. Donovan Mitchell's the only one that showed up for the Cleveland.
Yeah.
Outside of Tristan Thompson had that monstrous block. Other than that, that's the only thing that you got from Cleveland was Donovan Mitchell showing up, not in, not out. He's going to have a whole lot more help than he's getting right now. Than if they're gonna go up to that. What do we have them?
I think four in the East, maybe, or 5.
Yeah. They if they're gonna stay like this, they're gonna drop to 7, 8 spot.
Yeah.
If not out of the kitchen.
I liked they just they were missing 4 starters last night or whatever, right? Like 3. They were missing Jared Allen, they were missing Darius Garland and Karis LeVert. And Karis LeVert though too. I didn't know Karis LeVert was going to be out. So
yeah.
On the.
So what did you see from
the Knicks? Yeah, I mean you're still not. Julius Randle still is not shooting the ball well. He's still trying to get threes up. He actually made a couple last night, but he's still not shooting well. He needs to get in the paint more. You know what I mean? But you're still getting like your good lifts from Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett. They're playing well. I like the Hartenstein. Hartenstein's growing on me this year, man. He's a good defender. He's a gritty guy. And we lost Randy again, but that's okay. We'll get him back here in a minute. And Quickly's doing it off the bench. Welcome back, Randy. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
He's back with a little bit of a delay. All right, so we lost those. Yeah, last night was a bad night for us. We went 1 for 6, actually. So, all right, let's hop into the next game. Spurs at the Suns. The Spurs won a thriller late last night at the end of the game, 115-114. You and I both took the Suns at home, -7.5, and they lost by 1 point. So we both lost that bet. Then we both took the under 225, and it went to 229. We lost that one as well. What'd you see last night from this game? This was a real good game, the way it ended up playing out.
Yeah, well, the first half, KD was on fire. Second half, he didn't do so much. I mean, he didn't. If he'd have kept up the way he was playing the first half, they would have ran away with this game. I did fall asleep after halftime, and I woke up and at the end of like the last minute, I think that last play where the ball got stolen from KD, I thought it was a foul.
I mean, I don't want that late game situation like that to come down to a foul. I would rather them let it play.
You know what I mean? Bleeding though.
I know.
He's bleeding over his eyes. You can't miss those.
He's gonna be wearing a Band-Aid today to make sure everybody knows he got fouled last night.
But 9 out of 10 times, Phoenix is gonna win this game.
Yeah, and they were playing without Devin Booker still, and no Bradley Beal. So yeah. All right, let's look at the San Antonio side of the ball. They struggled a lot. They were down 20 at one point. I think maybe in the third quarter or maybe at halftime or whatever. I don't know. But they got to go. And Keldon Johnson played really well. Like you said, he got that foul still layup to go ahead at the end of the game. But I really like these three guys they have. Devin Vasil, Wimby, of course, he's coming on, and then Keldon Johnson's playing really good this year. 27 points last night. I was liking that a lot from him. Zach Collins, I like their centerman. He's like the old guy there, and he's 25, man. So these guys, they're definitely not going to compete this year, but they're scrappy, man. You can't let your foot off the gas on these guys because they will scrap and try to come back. So
yeah, for sure.
All right, let's move on to the next game, which was the Magic at the Clippers. The Clippers won 118-102. I didn't get to watch this game again because it's blacked out for me. I hate that. I'll finally get to see the Clippers tonight on national TV. So we both took the Clippers -6.5 at home, and we won that. Cha-ching. 1 for 6 on the night. And then we took the under 219 points, and we lost that. It went to 220 points. What'd you see in this game last night? Like I said, I didn't watch it. I just got to catch up on the box scores today, so and on highlights. But
yeah, it was blacked out for me. According to highlights, Kawhi Leonard 3 for 11, 0 for 3 from 3-point line, 8 points. Got to have more from him if they want to stay legit. Looks like Westbrook had another solid game. You know, shot the ball 16 times, 18 points. He was 0 for 4 from threes. Paul George was their leading scorer over there with 27. I'm sure he'll probably end up being their leading scorer all year long. I'm sure, unless James Harden comes in and just. I'm curious how that's going to work. Are they going to play tomorrow tonight?
I'm not sure, man. To be honest, I haven't heard yet. I think they're all going to get diminished roles. So like, none of these guys are going to be 30 points plus. They're all going to be 25 and below. I think with that many stars on the team, they're going to have to share the sugar a little bit. We lost Randy again. But he's coming back. He'll be back, don't worry. So, yeah, on the Orlando Magic side of the ball, yeah, their leading scorer was Paolo Banchero, Rookie of the Year last year. He only got 15 points. Franz Wagner, 14 points. These guys, nobody scored above 15 points, and they put up 102, I think it was. So, yeah, they're just not a big offensive night for these guys. But like I said, they're big defensively. Hey, you're back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
What up?
All right, that was just the games for last night. We went 1 for 6 so far on the season now. Let me look and see what we are on the season now. I am 64 right picks, 2 pushes, and 38 wrong. So last night kind of brought me down a little bit. Randy, you're going to be at 59 right guesses, 2 pushes, and 42 wrong. So we did the same last night, but yeah, we didn't do well. We did not do well. No. You ready to move on to tonight's picks?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. First up, we have the Blazers at the Pistons. Oh, I gotta pull up the spreads. I don't even have the spreads up yet. My bad. Let's see what we got here. Daily lines. All right, first up, we've got the Trailblazers at the Pistons. You got anybody on an injury report? He's gone. He'll be back. Is he back? I think he's back.
I'm back. There's no notable name. There's no notable names for Trailblazers at Pistons tonight.
No notable names. All right, so the Pistons are favored by 5 at home, and the over-under is 216.5 points. Where are you going with this one?
I'm going with Detroit Pistons, and I'm going to take the over.
I'm going to take the same, but I'm going to take the under. I like Detroit, but I like the under as well here.
Yeah.
All right, next game of the night is the Milwaukee Bucks at the Toronto Raptors. Any injuries in this one?
No notable names.
No notable names. The Bucks are favored 5.5 on the road, and the over-under is 223 points. Who do you like in this game?
Bucks and under.
Bucks and under.
I don't think Toronto can get there with the point wise.
I like the same. Bucks and under. Okay, Washington Wizards at Atlanta Hawks. Anybody out in that one we need to know about?
Trae Young's game time decision tonight. And Daniel Gafford, he's their center's game time
for Washington. Yeah, I like Daniel Gafford, man. So the Atlanta Hawks are favored by 8.5 at home. The over-under is 237 points.
Golly. I'm gonna take Atlanta and the under.
I don't like this line tonight. This is the worst one I've seen so far. If I had to pick it, I would take Atlanta at home, which I'm going to, and probably the over.
Really?
Washington's the worst defense in basketball, and Atlanta's one of the top offenses. So I'm gonna take Atlanta and the over in this one. So we'll just see how this goes. Okay, next game up is the Pacers at the Celtics.
The Pacers has Tyrese Halliburton game time.
I'm dying. Hold up.
You choking on a chicken nugget or what?
Yeah, it was coffee, bro. I'm dying. I got some water here, though. Sorry. What'd you say about Tyrese Halliburton?
His game time and Jalen Smith is game time, and Boston's no notable name.
Okay, so Boston is at home, minus 11.5. The over-under is 200. I'm fat bad. 233.5 points.
I will take Celtics and I'm gonna take the over on this one.
All right, Boston is my pick this year, but I'm gonna take the Pacers. God, I wish I knew if Halliburton was playing. All right, I'm gonna take the Pacers. I don't like this one without him playing. I'm only taking this pick with him playing. If I was betting on it, like when I go to the casino later, I'll probably bet it if he's in the lineup. I'll take the Pacers plus 11.5. They're a good team. They are a really high-powered offense, but I'm going to take the under just because the Celtics are going to be able to play some pretty good defense on them, I think. Yeah, I'm taking the under and Boston and the Pacers. You went over and the Celtics, right?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, next up we got the Brooklyn Nets at the Miami Heat. What you got for injuries?
We got Cameron Johnson is out. Nick Claxton's out. Spencer Dinwiddie, is game time. And Dennis Smith Jr. is game time. And for the Heat, Bam Adebayo's game time. Jimmy Butler's game time. And, of course, Caleb Martin's still out.
All right, look, we just have to pretend that everybody's going to play and go with those picks like that, I guess. Who do you got in this game? Oh, sorry. Miami Heat's minus 6, and the Brooklyn Nets are 225, or the over-under is 225 points. Sorry.
I want to go with the Nets just because I think Cam Thomas is averaging 33 points a game. Oh, gosh. I think the Heat wins this one. I think the Heat takes it. I'm gonna go with the Heat and the over.
Heat and the over. Yeah, I like the Heat and the over as well. I don't love it, you know what I mean? But that's probably where I would have to pick it. All right, let's move on to the rematch of last night. Back-to-back games, same two teams. Cleveland Cavaliers at the New York Knicks. You got any injuries? Is everybody going to play tonight?
For the Cavs, Jared Allen, Darius Garland, and Karis LeVert are all game time tonight. And everyone's in for the Knicks.
Who you got in this game? Oh, sorry. Knicks minus 5.5. The over-under is 211. Knicks are at home.
It's not 6.5?
6.5, yep, sorry. Minus 6.5 at home. And the over-under is 211.
Man. I think the Knicks do it again. I think they win again.
What do you think?
I'm going to go with the Knicks and the over.
Yeah. I like the Knicks as well, again at home, especially with all the injuries on the Cavs. And I'm taking the under. I've been sleeping on that defense for the Knicks. They're a top 5, I think, when we looked at it earlier. So I'm going to take the under on that one. All right, next game is the Pelicans at the Thunder. Who you got for injuries on this one?
Pelican, Brandon Ingram's game time, and no notable names for the OKC.
All right, Thunder are favored at home, 3.5 points. The over-under is 227.5. I
think the over gets there. I'm going to take the over. Man, I'm big on New Orleans. I think, man, I don't know. Let's go. I'm going to go with Pelicans in the over.
Yeah, the Pels came up flat against in the second half of the Warriors last game. I think they are a better team than OKC. Yeah, I got you. Sorry. Can you hear me? I can hear you. I got you, dog. I got you. Can you hear me now? I think you're back. Are you back? Yeah, I got your picks.
I'm back.
You took the Pelicans and the over, right?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I think the Pelicans are a better team. Not by a lot, though. I'm going to take the Pels as well. And I'm going to take the under. You went Pels and over. I'm taking Pels and under.
All right.
All right, let's move on to the Charlotte Hornets at the Houston Rockets. So the line tonight is Houston minus 2.5 at home. The over-under is 220.5 points. What do you think about this game, Randy?
I'm going with Charlotte in the under just because I don't like Houston. I can't get on Houston. So.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm taking Charlotte, and Houston's one of the worst offenses in basketball. I'm taking Charlotte plus 2.5 and the under. So
yeah,
not that Charlotte's doing a lot over there, but they're still way better than Houston in my opinion. All right, next up is Denver Nuggets at the Timberwolves. Anybody on the injury report?
Nuggets has no one. Timberwolves have Jaden McDaniels game time and Shake Milton game time.
All right, the Nuggets are favored by 2 at the Timberwolves on the road, and the over-under is 221 points.
We're going with the defending champs and over.
Why are the Nuggets only favored by 2?
I don't understand that. It should be at least by 10.
Yeah, I'm taking the Nuggets and the under. Like, Timberwolves have a terrible offense this year so far, so. And the Nuggets have a stingy defense too. So yeah, I like that bet. That's my favorite bet of the night so far. Next game is the Chicago Bulls at the Dallas Mavericks. Anybody on the injury report for this one?
For the Bulls, Zach LaVine game time and Kyrie Irving is game time.
Okay, we're just gonna assume they're both playing. Mavs are -5, and the over/under is 224 points. Who you got in this one?
Dallas and over.
Dallas and the over. Yeah, I like Dallas too in this. But we're running out of time. But I think I'm gonna. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You're on the Mavericks?
No, I like the Mavericks. I'm gonna take the over though. I'm gonna take the over. Is that what you picked as well? Yeah. Mavericks on the over. Okay, yeah. I was thinking about taking the under, but all right. Next game is the Memphis Grizzlies at the Utah Jazz.
Grizzlies. Derrick Rose is out, and no notable names for the Jazz.
All right, the Jazz is favored by 2 points at home, and the over/under is 224 points.
It's a toss-up for me. I think Memphis has been right there. I think they're get their. I'm gonna go with Memphis tonight. I think they're gonna get their first win with the Jazz. I'm gonna take the under.
I'm taking the Jazz at home -2 and the under as well. All right. So next up we have the Kings at the Warriors. I like your new spot. Trying to see if your internet's a little better there. Do you have any injuries in this one for the Kings and the Warriors? I know De'Aaron Fox is out for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox is out, and Klay Thompson's game time.
Okay. The Warriors are -7 at home, and the over/under is 228 points. Who do you like in this one?
What was the over? 228?
Yep.
I'm going to go with the Warriors and under.
Yeah, I think so too. I like the Warriors and the under. I think Draymond's back helping that defense, and missing De'Aaron Fox is going to hurt him a little bit. Mm-hmm. I agree. All right, last game of the night is the LA Clippers that I finally get to watch play a game, and your Los Angeles Lakers. Anybody on the injury report for tonight?
For the Lakers, Cam Reddish and Rui Hachimura is game time. And then for the Clippers, all the guys that got traded over there is game time as well. PJ Tucker, James Harden, they're all game time decisions, which I think they may play.
Okay.
I'm not sure yet.
All right. So we have the Lakers minus 5.5 at home, and the over under is 226 points.
What was that over? 220.
226.
I'm going the home team. I'm going with the Lakers.
Lake Show, baby. We know.
And the under.
Lake Show and the under. I'm going the LA Clippers and the under as well, though. I like the Clippers and I like the under. All right. I mean, hey, we're done in 35 minutes. That's not bad. Let's I wanted to pose a question for you because me and my buddy, mutual friend we have, Randy Allen, he's been watching the podcast too. We were talking yesterday a little bit. And he's thinking that the Lakers need to make some moves to make something happen. And he said he wants to trade AD. He wants to trade AD and D. Russell. He wants to bring in a big guy that is a good shooter that can play defense. That's not $60 million a year, and bring in some shooters around LeBron because that's what he needs. He really needs some sharpshooters. Sure. Do you think there's anybody in the league that wants to pay $60 million a year for an AD that's never been healthy, that's never finished the season? I'm sure he has, but just doesn't have as a track record. As a track record for being like not real healthy.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe a bottom tier team like Houston, Portland, someone like that. Charlotte, maybe.
I don't think there's a market for him. I don't see who would want to pay that to get him.
And what big guy could you possibly bring that could be, if AD is healthy, and if we have the AD that's been playing like the last two games, if AD plays like the last two games, he's in the running for MVP.
Oh, he is. No, 100%. That's the problem with AD though. He's not consistent. Yeah, he's not real consistent.
Yeah.
He does that disappearing act. He does. So I was just wondering who you'd like to bring in if that was the case, since you're a Laker fan.
What big guy could you bring in though? That would be a legitimate shooter that would help you.
I think about the only one that really comes to mind just off the top of my head. There's two, like a guy like Pascal Siakam, and then a guy like Kristaps Porzingis. Those type of guys is what I was thinking. I mean, obviously not for Porzingis. He's there where he's going to be, but just some guys like that. Right. Like a Wemby type. Obviously, you're not going to get Wemby. Somebody that can play defense a little bit and that can shoot the ball.
I agree with Randy. I think they moved D'Angelo Russell this year. I really do. And a few other pieces off the bench. I think Cam Reddish goes, or maybe even Jackson Hayes and Cam Reddish and D'Angelo Russell. I think they put them in a package deal to get a couple more shooters.
Yeah. Yeah, the Lakers have to make a move to do anything this year. I don't think they're going to be able to get it done with their current roster. They have to do something to make a push in the West. But I don't know what it's going to be. I don't really know. I don't really know what moves they could actually make, because I really think that contract Anthony Davis has and his injury history kind of, I don't know. I think that's kind of stymies them with what they can do with him. I don't think they're going to move him anyways. I don't think that happens. That was just something.
They don't.
That was just something he and I were talking about.
Yeah. Well, this past offseason, was it 3 years, $186 million contract he signed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
$62 million a year or whatever. Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, he ain't hungry no more.
No, he's not hungry. You're right. No, you don't look like you're hungry either.
No, we eating good down here in Texas.
Your parents should have named you Duncan because you're built like a donut.
You ain't lying.
All right, man. You got anything else to do?
Nope.
All right. I think that's it for the podcast today, guys. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Yeah. Hopefully we'll do better on picks tonight versus what we did last night, but we'll see. I don't know. But we'll be back tomorrow doing some more. We're out of here.
Yep.
Deuces.
Peace.
Let's go.